It's Lynx Savage here, and we are bringing you another episode of Brutal Lynx. Now, I know I look a mess. I'm sorry. It's early in the morning. I got next to no sleep, and I'm trying to get this video out because I haven't gotten the video done in a really long time, so I figured let me get this video out there. I got a bunch of shit to do this morning. I still have to get dressed and go to work and do the dishes here before I leave. It's craziness. So anyhow, what we're going to do today, I have gotten a lot of questions. I usually put up like a little thing on my Tumblr that says, hey, I'm willing to answer anonymous questions. Woo! And I get questions and whatnot, but it's usually well after the fact that I even notice that I have questions. So they never really get answered, and it sucks. So I decided to just answer 4 of the best questions that I got. They were anonymous questions. It just is what it is. And yeah, let's see if we can knock this shit out, huh? The first question is from anonymous. Hey girl, what's your most favorite part of your body? Most favorite part of my body? Ooh, I got one. My head. My head. You see, if you look at my head, it's not flat in the back, it's not retarded on the sides, it's not fucked up in the front, I was a baby where, obviously my mama was like, let's roll his ass around, make sure he doesn't have no flat alien-looking head. So I have this nice round head, and you see, I'm losing my hair, and having a nice shaped head works in your favor because I can shave all this shit and look good. So my head has to be my favorite part of my body, at least right now. Like I don't have the bomb dig arms, I don't have bomb dig chest or anything. Oh, it's getting there though. Yeah, I just don't have these things. But my head, I always had a nice round-shaped head that just went perfectly with everything. It's not too big, it's not too small. It looks big on me because I'm not really wide in the shoulders. But it's about a 7.5. So it's not actually, it's smaller than that now because I had to actually fix my hats. But that's my favorite part of my body. Oh my God, anonymous girl, why are you loving me so much? Let's see, I don't know, Madonna or Lady Gaga? Neither, both, who cares? If you asked me this 2 years ago, I probably would say Lady Gaga. If you ask me today, I would say Gaga who? Who's that bitch? I don't know her. Whatever. But Madonna, that nasty, skanky piece of trash, I mean, she was going to be around till God knows when. She done fucked herself into, I don't know, some kind of deity status or something, because that bitch is not going to die. She's going to continue to walk around looking like the Mad Hatter, and that's fine. She's going to continue to walk around looking like, a skeleton with titties. I mean, it's just what it is. I mean, she has eternal life, and I don't know how she got it. Maybe it was the drugs. Maybe it was the alcohol. Maybe it was, I don't know, Dick Tracy's dick. Whatever. Oh, God, a relationship with love or one with sex? Bitch, I need both. I'm sorry. I need both. I can't be in a relationship with love and no sex. I did it for 10 years. And, like, no sex, I was lucky if I got sex once every 6 months, if I was lucky. I loved them to death. I really did, but there was no sex involved. So I kind of realized that I needed someone who could match my sex drive and, match my of it all. So that's what I did, and now I have love and sex in a relationship. So, I mean, I think you really can have both. If I had to choose, if I had no choice but to choose, I would say love. And I would say love because I want someone who's going to have my back. Your libido waxes and wanes. Sometimes you just want sex all the time. Sometimes you can't even be bothered. I may think about sex all the time, but it doesn't mean that I want to fuck all the time. I ain't got that kind of energy. Really, I don't. I don't. I'm not 20-something. I can't just be fucking all the time. So I would definitely want someone who I know has got my back. Like if I'm hanging on, off the edge of a cliff, this motherfucker's gonna actually try to pull me up and not just be like, "Throw up your wallet." So that's what that is. But here's what I guess or think is the best question of them all. Of course, I saved it for last. Now, I do wish, Miss Anonymous, that your English writing skills were a little better. So I'm just gonna rewrite this in my head while I go through. I'm gonna redo this. Okay, thanks. Why haven't you always been out? You say your family is so sexually progressive, yet you did not come out till you were an adult. Why, if your family is so progressive, were you afraid, at least that's what I think they mean, to come out? Okay, so this one I'm hoping will actually help some people realize a couple of things. And the one thing that you need to realize is that your perspective is very different than what is reality. It really is. I don't give a fuck what anybody says. They're like, oh my god, I'm not crazy. No, we're all fucking batshit crazy because all of our perspectives are fucked up, especially when you're a teenager. All right? This is why that's part of the reason why teenagers are out there killing them fucking selves, because everything that happens in the course of a day at school is life. It's everything. It's going to be there tomorrow. It's going to be there till they're 100 years old. And they don't realize, because they don't have the perspective to realize, that high school is a drop in the bucket. It is over. Your teen years are over, done with. You don't have to see them again, whatever. But either way, your perspective is fucked up as a kid. That's just what it is. And when I say my family is sexually progressive, I'm saying this in hindsight. I'm saying this in looking back. Take it back and see really what they were saying, what they were doing, and realizing that it was sexually progressive. But as a teenager, I mean, you have to understand, my mom had gay friends. My mom's a big old fag hag. She loves the fact that, she doesn't really love the fact that I'm gay. She's fine with the fact that I'm gay. She doesn't like it because it means that, I'm not going to just give her a grandkid. But that's the only thing she doesn't like about my being gay. She care less otherwise. Hell, I think she wants to go shopping and go out, clubbing and shit. That's what she wants to do. And as a teenager, though, or as a child, not realizing how steep in the gay culture she was, and given that I wasn't in the gay culture, there's a lot that I just did not understand. Like, a lot of times we do give our female friends passes at using the F word. And I don't mean fuck, I mean faggot or fag. We use fag amongst ourselves. We're like, you're such a fag, or he's such a fag. So, when I was a kid, it wasn't something where my mom was the type of soft lady. She really wasn't soft at all. So, when she would say fag, she was really just saying, oh, he's gay. She wasn't saying anything bad. But given that I really had not much aside from TV that told me what the rest of the gay world was like, that shit looked negative to me. And to hear her say, oh, well, he's just a fag, it was a negative thing to me. And this was a woman who I seriously feared doing anything wrong around. Mostly not because she would beat me or anything, that's just craziness. But I just have a thing with perfection. I'm far from perfect. Nothing I ever do is perfect. Whenever if I do an animation and I call it done, guess what? It really is not done. It's done enough. And it's not done because I'll get obsessive about it and I will just, anyhow, I'm going on a tangent. Anyhow, I'm not perfect, but I always try to be, and that's bad. And around my mother, to hear her use this word to describe these people that I'm seeing that are being displayed in the negative light, if I were to come out, that would be me disappointing her. That would be me being wrong. That would be me doing something bad. And I just didn't want to go there. I was really just deathly afraid that she was going to be disappointed, that I was going to be hurting her. And that's really why. it's not like she physically assaulted anybody. It's not like she tried to beat the gay out of me at any point in time. It's none of that. It really isn't, because they really are sexually progressive. I mean, we fuck who we fuck, that's it. They don't care. It has nothing to do with that. So that's why I wasn't always out. Wasn't always out because I was afraid of being wrong or afraid of doing something bad. And in hindsight, I realized that gay is not wrong, gay is not bad, and if I came out as a teenager, she would have had the same reaction of, I don't give a fuck. That's why you walk around here all depressed? That's why you walking around here with your face all day? I thought it was me. So, yeah, hopefully, I mean, if anything, I just hope it gives you a little perspective on your perspective, if you get what I'm saying. Understand that what you're seeing now isn't necessarily what's true. So learn from that and understand that gay isn't bad, gay isn't wrong, you really aren't disappointing anyone, and if you are disappointing anyone, those are the people who didn't deserve to be in your life to begin with. And if that's your parents, I'm sorry, it's a hard, nasty fact, but it's a fact. They didn't deserve to be in your life in the first place if they cannot accept you for who and what you are, especially something so basic. Child cheese. Anyhow, I can't do it because I'll get into it and I'll go nuts. And that's not what this is about. So anyhow, I like getting the questions. Keep asking them. I'm sure I will answer some of the more perverted questions because I am that kind of a whore, but I don't know. Some of them are just, okay, wait, I think I can answer this one and this too. So you guys are going to get 2 bonus questions, and they are nasty. Well, they're not really nasty. They're just about dick. Top, bottom, or versatile? I know that the tops out there are going to want me to say bottom. The bottoms out there are going to want me to say top. The versatile people are not going to give a fuck. But I'm going to tell you the truth. And the truth of the matter is, I'm a top. I would say 99% top, though. Why do I say 99% top? Because once a year I get a bug up my ass that's just kind of like, hey, you want to get plowed. It happens about once a year. Now, it hasn't happened in about 2 years, so I don't know that you can even say 99% top anymore. I mean, you probably just say 100%. What the fuck ever. I'm a top bitch. Deal. What is your favorite position? You know, for a while there, my favorite position was being ridden. Oh yes, put me on my back, climb on top, and ride this bull to glory. I mean, I will give you the first level, second level, third level, fourth, and fifth level. By the time I'm done with your ass from you sitting on, you're going to be praying for Jesus. Hell, you're going to be praying for Jesus. He's going to come down and swoop into your life and make you happy, make you whole, touch your spirit. That is what I do when I'm getting ridden. But recently that hasn't been the case, mostly because of my medications. It takes away the adrenaline rush. So sex for me is different now. And because it's different now, I would actually say that my favorite position is doggy. It just is. I like the visual stimulation. I like what I see back there. So that's just what I do now. It's easier for me. It's more enjoyable for me now with the medication that I'm on, and it's really just for up here. It's not like I'm sick and dying or anything. So yeah, it used to be being ridden, and I'm sure that if I were to not take my meds for a day, being ridden would be on top. But I'm not about it, because I like my meds, because they make me feel nice and happy, so, well, at least happy for the most part. So I don't do it. I keep my meds going, and I just had to find another way to enjoy sex. And I did. It was really just a change of position. I needed to be more interactive as opposed to being sat on. I love being sat on. Don't get it twisted. But I just need to be a little more interactive. So there you go. You guys got, 4 regular questions and 2 nice pervy questions. Don't forget to check me out on Twitter. You follow me there at Lynx Savage. Don't forget to check me out on Facebook. You can find the Brutal Lynx page there, so like the page. You can also friend me on Facebook if you want to. You can look up Link Savage. You'll find me. I'm like the first one. I'm like the only one on the fucking list. Don't forget to check out BrutalLynx.com, which should be changing shortly because I don't like the hosting and I'm changing the website. So, whatever. So don't forget to check out BrutalLynx.com. And also, don't forget to check out the Male Media Mind. I know this is not an M3 video, but don't forget to check out MaleMediaMind.com. I'm always going to give them a shout out in these videos because I'm a contributor there and I enjoy it. So that's all I got for you guys. Keep the questions coming, and I'm sure that the next video ought to be soon. Just, ask a couple more questions and shit. So, there you have it.